A very good morning to you there, people. You are welcome to this channel once again. In case you are new, kindly know that this is Javins TV and subscribe to this channel, like and share the videos. Thank you very much. I have a very interesting news this morning, and this is coming from the Senate President, Ahmad Lawan. He said that Nigerians should not blame them on the National Assembly roof leakage. That Nigerians should not blame them on the National Assembly roof leakage. The President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, had asked Nigerians to stop blaming the federal lawmakers for the non-rehabilitation of the National Assembly, which led to the leaking of its roof following a downpour on Tuesday. Many Nigerians had taken to the social media immediately after the report of the leaking roofs hit the media spaces on Tuesday. Lawan, who spoke at plenary while ruling on a point of order raised on the matter by Senator Sabi Abdullahi on Wednesday, noted that those blaming the lawmakers were doing so in ignorance. My people, who do we blame? Is it me? If we don't blame them, who are we going to blame? He explained that the Federal Capital Development Authority was in charge of the maintenance of the structures in the National Assembly premises. He said the leadership of the National Assembly sometime in 2019 met with the President, Major General Muhammad Buhari. He said the President approved 37 billion naira for the rehabilitation of the edifice, but that the FCDA was given the responsibility of doing so. My people, you can see the huge amount of money that was approved just for rehabilitation. But what happened last? Okay, let's go on. Lawan said, the fact that there was a leakage to me is a clear testimony, confirmation, and vindication of the position the National Assembly took initially. Everyone knows that this place is overdue for rehabilitation. We went to see Mr. President and he was gracious and he asked us to meet with FCTA, the owners of the building. Myself, the Speaker, the late Chief of Staff and Minister of Finance met to look for money for the rehabilitation of the National Assembly. When the 37 billion naira was approved, it was not a National Assembly budget. It was on FCDA budget. We don't need to know all this, man. These people are just fumbling here. Do we need all these stories? In fact, they are not ashamed. We don't need all this. What we need is that place has to be put in place. We don't need all these cock and bull stories. For me, this is a cock and bull story. Okay, let's go on. If this place leaks, we are not holding our democracy with the respect it has. We expect the press to inform the people responsibly. This house is the house of Nigerians. It belongs to Nigerians and it deserves to be rehabilitated. Sabi, who is the deputy whip, had earlier said there was no leakage in the chamber but around the premises. He said it was reported that because of that leakage, it delayed our sitting. That also was not correct. The leadership had housekeeping matters, and until the leadership enters the chamber, sitting would not begin. Thirdly, and the most critical was that the leadership approved 37 billion naira for the rehabilitation. This is nothing further from the truth. When the 9th Senate came on board, the leadership noticed dilapidation and the need for rehabilitation of the National Assembly complex. The Senate President and Speaker approached Mr. President to report this matter, and we were all briefed that Mr. President was willing to ensure that something is done about it. When the pandemic came, the 37 billion naira was reduced to 9 billion naira, so we can take the rehabilitation in phases. As we speak, nothing is being done. Cleaners hired by the facility firm that maintains the White House complex of the National Assembly had a hectic time scooping water from the federal parliament on Tuesday. My dear people, is this what we want to hear in this our country? This is so shameful. I'm ashamed reading this, because I don't expect these people to be telling us all this. There should be more than this by now. From 37 billion naira to 9 billion naira. What are they renovating, or what are they rehabilitating? Is it a new building? Okay, let's continue. Federal lawmakers, parliamentary staff, journalists, and visitors to the Apex legislative institution watched helplessly as rainwater was dropping uncontrollably from the ceiling. The White House, which accommodates the two chambers of the Senate and the House of Representatives, was completed in 1999 during the regime of the late maximum ruler, the late General Sani Abacha. The cleaners, numbering about 20, were immediately drafted to the lobby to scoop the water from the flooded part of the edifice. The leaking roof also spread to the press center in the Senate wing of the nation's apex legislative institution, and also disturbed staff of the private firms, especially banks, located on the ground floor of the complex. My people, no be me talk more. These people are they just reported this live. So I'm reporting it the way I saw it, so that somebody will not say I am criticizing the government or I am criticizing Mr. President. This is exactly how it is written. If I were there, I wouldn't have written something like this. I will just keep it to myself. I will leave it. I won't just comment, or I won't even say anything about it, because this is very shameful. Is this what other people from other countries are going to look at? That the building, the Senate, the National Assembly roof is leaking, showing pictures of cleaners scooping water from the floor of the National Assembly roof leaking. This is so shameful. Oh my God, our leaders are they are just goofing. They are goofing seriously. This shouldn't be a news, but man, I will have to report it the way I saw it. It is I'm reporting as I've seen it, so everybody should hear. But I think our leaders should be more than what I just reported. God bless Nigeria anyway. God will continue to bless Nigeria. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to this channel.